So, hello students, how are you? I hope you are fine. So now today we will discuss about the chapter 1 motion. So what is the definition of motion? So the definition of motion is very simple and very easy. And if an object changes its position with respect to time, then it is called motion. So what is the definition of motion? So when an object changes its position with respect to time, then it is called motion. For example, motion of a car, motion of a train in a track. Understand? Yes, very good. So now our next heading is rest. So what is the definition of rest? So the definition of rest is just opposite uh, from the definition of motion. So what is the definition of rest? So if an object does not change its position with respect to time, then it is called rest. Means if an object does not change its position with respect to time, then it is called rest. Suppose that the initial position of an object is a point A. Suppose that. Then after some time, we see that at t is equal to 10 second or at t is equal to 20 second, then the position of object is same point A, then we will say that our object is at rest. Now, our next heading is what is path length? What is path length? So, so the total length of path covered by an object during the motion is called path length. So what is the path length? So the total length of the path covered by an object is called path length. Understand? So actually I am defining the definition of path length because of the for the variable expression for the definition of distance, because in the definition of distance we will use the concept of path length. So now our next topic is distance. So what is the distance? So the definition of distance is very simple and very easy to us. So what is the distance? So the total path length covered by an object during the motion. Listen carefully. What is the distance? So the total path length covered by an object during its motion is called distance. And distance is represented by either x or s or d. It is a scalar quantity and its SI unit is meter and CGS unit is centimeter. Now we will talk about our next topic, and our next topic is displacement. So what is the displacement? So the shortest path length. Listen carefully the definition of displacement. So the shortest path length between initial point and final point is called displacement. On the other way, we can say the shortest distance between initial point and final point during the motion of an object is called displacement. Displacement is a vector quantity. It is also represented by same as the representation of a distance like s, x or d. It is a vector quantity. Its SI unit is also same as distance, meter, and CGS unit is centimeter. Now, what are the differences between distance and displacement? So listen carefully. First point, distance is the total path length covered by an object. On the other hand, displacement is the shortest path length between initial point and final point during the motion of an object. And our next second difference is that distance is a scalar quantity, uh, but displacement is a vector quantity. Third difference, distance is always positive, but displacement may be negative, positive or zero. Next and last difference between distance and displacement is that displacement is always greater than or equal to the displacement, and in the displacement it is just opposite to the first. Displacement is always less than or equal to the distance. So these are the differences between distance and displacement. Understand? Now, our next heading is speed. So what is the definition of speed? Listen carefully. The definition of speed. So the rate of change of distance with respect to time, or the rate of change of distance in unit time of an object during the motion is called speed. So I repeat again, what is the definition of speed? So the rate of change of distance with respect to time is called speed, and the formula of speed will be speed is equal to the distance upon time. It is represented by small v. It is a scalar quantity, and its SI unit is by the formula meter per second, and Cgs unit is centimeter per second. And finally, what is the formula of the speed? So speed is equal to distance upon time. So this is the formula of the speed. Understand? So I think आज की वीडियो में हम लोग इतनी ही बात करेंगे, और आगे फिर हम बात करेंगे वेलोसिटी की, एक्सीलरेशन की, instantaneous velocity, instantaneous acceleration, average velocity, average acceleration, instantaneous speed, average speed, इन सब की हम बात करेंगे अपने नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच.